defending champion of DreamHack. Make some noise for Stardust.
Has really had a magical run through this tournament, undefeated so far. But likewise is this player, spawning down to the bottom left. Can he get to another finals? Can he maybe win his first major StarCraft 2 tournament? It is EG's Jaedong.
Ooh, okay, so looks kind of normal as far as openings go so far.
Okay,
wait, no, never mind.
Oh, we have a 10 pool coming in from Jaedong.
That's against a Nexus first.
In these positions when Jaedong has the Overlord overseeing the natural so early.
Yes. I tell you, this could bode very well for him.
All right, well, of course, Stardust has absolutely no idea what's happening. If this indeed, which it seems to be, is a Nexus first, how does Jaedong match up against this?
Well, Nexus first, how quickly will he be able to scout what's happening? Because Jaedong may show the Overlord, but does he send a probe immediately to find out? Because if he doesn't wall in, if sixlings get into your base when you're going for a Forge expand, you lose. You're not going to beat Jaedong after that.
All right,
oh God,
Jaedong now with the Overlord, sees the pylon, just needs to keep his Overlord out of vision, doesn't want to reveal where he is.
And he did turn it around.
As you can see, Hyun on Twitter says, Grand Final starts in 1 hour later, I will get DreamHack champion. There is the Forge. Jaedong's units are across the map.
Well, the Forge starting as the Lings are already on the way. A couple more Lings coming as well. A little bit of a backup.
A gateway has been thrown down here. Pylon next.
This is gonna get dirty, Apollo.
Oh, the probe's disappearing from that wall.
Oh no, Stardust is about to be heartbroken.
All right, the probe's back.
He's not gonna be quick enough. No way, he's gonna see those at the last second. No way to block, and the Zerglings are in.
And now Stardust says, oh my God, what is happening to me? This series is tied up. The probes are coming off the line. The pylon is not going to fall as the probes do get in there just in time, but uh-oh.
Whoa, if he could surround a bunch of those, that'd be huge. They do go up into the main base, but he might be able to get a cannon up. That's still an important thing to do.
There's the cannon coming down here. One Zergling trying to prevent that. Not going to happen. A pretty good defense here so far from Stardust. How is he doing here, Autosis?
Well, you know, he's doing very well, but again, this is a lot of Lings in his base. Even if he loses 0 probes, the amount of mining time he's going to lose, the fact that he can't put down his tech, you know, Jaedong will just see it. It's a bad spot still.
All right, pretty good probe micro, but he is losing 1, 2, 3 probes with this. Only a couple of Zerglings do remain. Jaedong has taken the drone lead with more in the production tab. A second queen on the way already. Jaedong is going to poke in. Oh, barely keeps that single Zergling alive.
Man. Oh, another probe does go down, and you know, this is what Jaedong is actually so good at. He's one of the quickest. Oh my, no, God.
2 more go down.
It is almost 5.5 minutes in, and there are only 17 probes up. He's just now putting down his gases. There's no cybernetics core.
He's chrono boosting into the Nexus to replenish his losses, but in return, his cybernetics core is behind. Jaedong is up to 28 drones with the next couple popping out. What does Stardust do from this position? What can he do? He's so far behind with the cybernetics core. Not even there.
I mean, do you go for, I don't know, like 3 oracles or 4 oracles and try to hide them? Do you go for the Dark Shrine? Do you go for carriers? This is bad, man. You have to get creative, I guess is what I'm trying to point out.
Jaedong now throwing down a third base. He's at 35 drones and is in a very, very comfortable. He's in the driving seat right now. And as long as that car doesn't crash, he's on the highway to the finals.
Yeah, he's in the driving seat of a flying car that can go underwater, Apollo. This is really good.
And there are no rules on those roads.
Yes. Just like Germany.
All right, Jaedong has the Overlord here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rather fast layer. And I only say that because I'm pretty sure Jaedong is very eager, like we are, to find out what Stardust is doing.
Okay, let me pose a question to you here. What if he does exactly his regular build and just hopes that Jaedong takes too many liberties from getting ahead early game?
I don't think it works. If he tries it, I don't think it works.
Well, I think we're going to find that out.
The reason why I don't think it works is because Jaedong probably is playing between 30 seconds to a little bit more, 30 to even 60 seconds faster than he usually would be in the last 2 games, which gives him a much higher supply count by the time this comes.
It's very true.
Does he try an Immortal push? Does he try an Immortal Colossus push? Does he try something completely different?
Well, nope. He does the exact same build, Apollo. There they are.
And Jaedong's got an Overlord about to pop in to the main base. And we'll see this. And I think he'll do exactly the same as last game. Exactly.
Yep. I think you're right. He's going to make a lot of Roaches, Hydras. He'll take up towards his lair, take that 4th. It's going to be a good spot for him, no doubt about that.
Well, the Stalker is taking a bit of damage as well as these 2 Zealots. And Jaedong is going to pick up every single unit if he doesn't retreat. And that's already a good start to this. 2 Zealots and a Stalker if he does get both, and all 3 actually.
Oh, looks like he'll get the 2 Zealots. Oh, maybe this. No, not quite the Stalker, though.
All right, Hydralisk Den is down. +1 attack is already on its way. Jaedong's currently sitting at 63 drones already. It seems like he's going to squeeze out a couple more. 4 drones coming. Infestation Pit down as well.
Well, that reminds me of something. I'm having some deja vu here, Apollo.
A repeat of game number 2 here as the Overseer tries to leave the base, but get picked up.
You know what? He's not going to take a 3rd. That's for sure. There's no way he's going to try to take a 3rd here. So it is going to come out a little bit quicker, but as you said, Jaedong's just kind of ahead of where he was in comparison to Stardust from the last 2 games.
All right, so as we see this game right now, it does look very, very good for Jaedong, but what would Stardust need to do to turn the tide? What would he need to do to stop it being so good for Jaedong?
Well, it looks like, in Stardust's opinion, that's getting blinked. So maybe a more prolonged push, little bit lighter on the sentries, little bit heavier on the stalkers. It's an interesting idea. 2-1 blink stalkers are pretty darn good.
Jaedong with 2 more Overlords about to pop can stretch out his supply up to 160 here if he just keeps on making units, and that's his main focus now. No more drones, he's at 69. Just nothing but units, and Jaedong will be able to get his revenge if he's able to deal with this attack. He's got a Zergling on the 3rd. He's got a Zergling on the other 3rd as well. He knows this is coming. He sees. He has all these units coming out, but can he make the hold possible?
I have to point something out, Apollo. There are 0 sentries on this map. There is no Mothership Core. This is a hyper-aggressive, damage-only all-in. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Doesn't want to let Lings and Hydras fight against those Stalkers right before all their upgrades are done.
+1 armor's done, +2 attack soon. Blink almost there. Few Hydras, a lot of Roaches coming in. And here comes the standpoint. This is where it's going to be launched from the high ground, just next to Jaedong's creep spread. Here we go, Autosys.
Here we go. Blink just barely not done. +2 either. Some force fields do go down, but a lot of damage has been dealt to Stardust's army.
So many units going down without the force fields there, as you mentioned. He's not able to spread this unit up. He's not able to split the army up from Jaedong. He gets right up close, face to face, deals out a lot of damage from these Roaches and Hydralisks, with 10 more Hydras on the way. A couple of units coming around from the right-hand side. I don't think this is going to be possible for Stardust. Jaedong may have done it. He may have beaten his nemesis here.
He may have. There's not many force fields. He can't really stop a flank here, but he does have 2-1. He does have Blink. Let's see what he can get done with these Stalkers.
All right, we may be seeing the last fight of Stardust tournament here. Stalkers just walk into a bunch of Roach and Hydras and more enter the field, and Jaedong is coming for the final slot. He is coming for the grand final. He is coming for his revenge. The units are dancing. Stardust knows it, and Jaedong is going to beat Stardust.